North Korea has fired its most provocative missile test in years, firing a missile over Japan, causing temporary panic in that country before landing some 2,200 miles in the ocean. Launched from an undeclared missile site near the Chinese border and reaching far enough to be within range of the U.S. territory of Guam. The U.S. military responding with joint tests involving both South Korea and Japan. Scrambling fighter jets today. Joining me now, Victor Cha, Senior Vice President for Asia at the Center for Strategic and International Studies, a professor at Georgetown. Also former Director of Asian Affairs in the National Security Council. Victor, this is a serious one. There were, 5 launches last week alone, smaller short-range missiles. But this is medium range, not an ICBM, but it could carry a nuclear weapon.
Sure, that's right. That's right, Andrea. I think North Korea has been increasingly emboldened in their testing. As you said, they have not tested a missile over the Japanese archipelago in quite some time. All these missiles are capable of nuclear warheads. And so they're really pushing the envelope here. This is the 23rd missile event of the year, a very large number of missiles. And they're really trying to take advantage of the fact that the Biden administration is very focused on the war in Europe to cement their status as a nuclear weapon state that can threaten the U.S. homeland.
What is the likelihood of them planning, I know you've been watching through satellite imagery, planning for a nuclear test?
So, that's definitely a possibility. As you said, our imagery looking at the nuclear weapons test site is that they're fully prepared to do it at one of their tunnels. It's really a decision that's left up to the political leadership with regard to the timing. They have in the past previewed, they have used a ballistic missile test of this nature to preview a nuclear test. So it's entirely possible that they could follow this with a nuclear test and just add even more to the Biden administration's agenda on top of the war in Europe and the situation in the Taiwan Straits with China firing missiles over Taiwan.
At the same time, the U.S., the Biden administration has been sending overtures to Kim Jong-un since they took office. He has not responded, to our knowledge. So what more could they be doing?
It's kind of hard to say that there's more that they could be doing. I guess there's some who would argue that the administration should offer an early lifting of sanctions, economic sanctions on North Korea, which have been hurting the economy. But I don't think that there's a lot of interest in that in the policy, in the policy establishment in D.C. or in the Biden administration at all, because these sanctions are for nuclear proliferation. The administration has tried to reach out and offered humanitarian assistance to try to help North Korea with their COVID situation, separate from denuclearization, but there appears to be no response from the North Koreans. So they really seem to be bent on following this path of establishing themselves as a nuclear weapon state before they're willing to talk to anybody else, including the Chinese, right? This is happening just before the big party Congress in China when Xi Jinping, North Korea's only ally in the world, is supposed to get his 3rd term in office. So the North Koreans don't appear to be listening to anybody right now.
Really troubling.